that I did not miscalculate.
Where is Phantom? Where is Phantom? I think so. He haven't read my messages, so.
Let me just make sure this is all.
Why does it feel like it's been so long since the last time?
It has been like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
What the hell?
it felt so
quite a
weird. Yeah.
Yes, my name is the Crow. What do you want to know? Yes.
Dummy rhyme.
Do you have anything valuable, Karen?
Nah, man.
No. We won't have a business then. I need something valuable from the rich. And I figured that you're rich.
I'm not rich.
Yeah, me
I don't got
neither.
no valuables.
Yeah,
Be like that.
I feel you. I feel you, bro. I'm just trying the voice acting for the character.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It's- Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, but my girlfriend hears me voice acting like different characters. It's so it's so cringy. He just stares at me and trying to figure out, am I crazy or not?
You never had to do like the voices I do are way worse than the fucking normalized voices that you guys have to do. I get strange looks every day.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, so many games are free.
Games are free.
Yeah, I put it the screenshot in Play Games Together channel. Like a Steam, Epic Game Store, Epic Game Store, and Ubisoft Store. Oh, cool. I guess it's Christmas. For real.
Let's see if this works. Yes. Wait. What? Can you try talking?
Who's talking?
Can you try talking? Oh. I'm trying to set
Yeah,
up your token, but
Yeah,
for some reason it's not.
this is my my voice, and I'm trying to read the description of the game. From the dust of the gold mine to the dirt of the saloon, Call of the U.S. Gunslinger is a real homage to the Wild West tales. Live the epic and violent journey of the ruthless bounty hunter on the trail of the West's most notorious outlaws.
Nice.
Is it good? Yeah. Okay.
No, but I don't know why it's just it's not your voice. It's the token is being weird for some reason.
I see.
Well, again, he's finally came. Welcome.
Oh, I know why. This should work. There we go. Can you try talking again, Proby?
The normal voice or the voice acted voice?
Doesn't matter, just anything.
Okay, just anything. So, wait, well, yeah, I'm talking with my normal voice. Yeah, I probably don't know what to talk, so I'm just talking to Dumpy to set up the volume of my voice and the token.
That seems good. It's more for the token
Alright.
than yeah. I think
Alright.
it's working now. Just have to
Alright,
put your
cool.
name. Your name is Promi.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing, Karen? You doing okay? You doing better than last week, or?
Last week? How was I? But wow,
Oh, wait,
what was up with me last week?
2 weeks ago, sorry.
Oh, yeah, nah. Much better than that.
Okay, nice.
Phantom?
Has he been muted the entire time, or is he here?
No, it's push to talk.
I see.
We don't hear you. We don't hear you. Don't hear you. Don't hear you still. I recommend to restart Discord or something.
No, I figured it out.
Alright.
Nice.
Hey.
I forgot to launch OBS, so I
Oh.
don't have a mic.
What a beautiful voice. Beautiful mic setup.
Mhm. Yeah, very cute.
Oh my god.
I think this is. Maybe fine. It's kinda asymmetrical, but that's okay. Romy, talk real quick. Say anything.
A foul curse has fallen upon the
Okay.
land.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright.
Phantom, say something.
I'm saying something.
Oh wait, are you louder than usual on your end, or do I just make you?
No,
Okay.
I didn't change anything from yesterday.
Okay, I'm just gonna turn you down a little bit. Talk again.
I'm talking again. Is it better now?
A little bit loud. I think because I still had you at like 150 from in the beginning, so I think. Try talking now. Now it's at 100%, so I think should be fine.
Now I'm talking again. Is it better now?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay, and then finally, Kieran, can you talk as well?
Hey yo, what's good?
What
do you call a
Nice.
fly with no? What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk. What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Nice.
Dampi the type of guy to see the government of Indonesia on the floor and be like, "Yo, is I'm gonna finish that," and then not even wait for an answer.
I don't know what that means, but okay, yes, good job.
Oh my god.
I was just speaking, man.
Nice, nice.
Are you hangover?
No, I'm completely fine. I've just spoken up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I think we're good. If everyone is good to go.
Yes.
Actually, let me get some water and then I'll be good as well.
Yep. Shit. doesn't work. How do I? Why is it not working? Why? Just why? Maybe I need to reload the page or something.
Oh, I don't have you. I didn't make your thing yet. That's my bad. Sorry.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's why.
I'll do that real quick as well.
All right.
Sorry.
It's fine. I just didn't understand.
I'll just put you here real quick. One sec. Okay, try again now. Should work.
Why is it not working?
I think it should try. Oh, there you go. For me, it works. Maybe try selecting your character or something, or try reloading maybe.
Reloading.
Yeah.
Alright. D&Dampi is up. Roll 20 is loaded in. Alright. And charisma check. Come on. Charisma check. Cool. Charisma check now.
But have you changed your name?
Yes.
Oh, that's fine.
Shit. I didn't want to
No, it's
be the
fine.
trouble
I can
because the
change
the
it.
character doesn't want to reveal his name.
Yeah, I can change it.
But it's metagaming if you know it.
There we go.
All right.
Wait, it's with a capital C.
It was it was a capital C, yes. All right. I reload the page and let's see if it works.
Should work now.
I think so too. Come on. Load in. Alright. And initiative. Come on.
There we go.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Alright. I'm set to go.
Nice. Let's do this. Just getting your tokens. Sorry for the wait. Like 1 more minute and then I got it. Okay, everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here.
Yep.
Okay. So, after a tumultuous night where Jax could not keep control of the powers given to him, of the curse given to him, after he consumed the only friend he had made, the sun rises once more. The party, now only consisting of Kane and Jax, awakens once more as the sun beams over the grey cliffs. A slight rain falls from the sky, making the cliffs almost reflect in the sunlight. I assume that you continue down the path that Milena had shown to you. A long, winding path within the cliffside that eventually reaches the bottom of the cliffs. It is there that you find a small wooden boat within the water, exactly where Milena had said it to be. You see a note pinned to the side of the ship with a small kitchen knife, and upon it you see Milena's familiar handwriting. It states, cross, wait, I'll paste this in the chat as well so you can read it later. Cross to the other island and follow the cliffs to the north until you see the outlines of a city in the distance. This is Haven. Remember, you're entering enemy territory in every sense of the word. The common folk within this city are all humans and dwarves, as is expected in the northern part of this island. They will suspect you to be spies of the Holy Sands if you reveal yourself to come from the south. Worse than that, however, is the Triton occupation within this city. A military settling of the Ocean King Proteus himself. A direct enemy of the freedom fighters. Do not, under any circumstance, tell them about Eagle's Peak. And if you wish to survive, do not let them see the corruption that has infected you, Jax. We do not know the extent with which the Tritons have power upon this city, nor do we know the military presence that is present there. With any luck, however, they keep tabs on the ships within their territory, and with any luck, that includes the ship your friends were last seen on. Good luck. Signed by Milena.
I'm just gonna sort of like grab the note from the knife, take it, fold it up, and put it in my pocket, just so I can always refer back to it if I need to. That way I will, but and then I'm gonna look over to Kane and ask, do we do anything before we go?
No.
Surely there's something that... How far do you think it will take us to sail?
Do I
Or how long?
have a general idea how far away we have to go?
From what you know, or from what you can see, the other side of this cliff will take you maybe 2 hours or an hour to reach, depending how fast you can row. And then, from Milena's description that she talked to you about before. The city you're looking for is maybe another 3-4 hours rowing around the most eastern part of the island. So around this. The general location that you have heard is somewhere around here, although you do not really have a clear map. You know, Milena told you to just follow the island until it curves to the east.
Oh wait, so we're literally just going to here?
Yeah, so wait, let me make you a bit smaller first. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, so right now you're about your ship is about here, both of you, and then you have to cross to the other side and then go to around here.
Alright, okay. So I don't need much preparation for like a boat.
No, it's just like a simple sloop. It's heavy enough that it can hold Kane, since Melina thought of that, but there's not much of like supplies in it or anything. It's just a simple like boat. She told you as well that it's highly illegal to cross this border without permission. That is why there is the very occupied bridge between the islands that is about in the middle between the two islands, and any like smuggling between these two islands is, well, highly illegal, and if you're spotted doing so, you will surely be attacked or at least interrogated.
Why couldn't we just cross the bridge? Was there like any reason that would like...
There's the bridge is guarded from both sides, and there's not really any allowance that Eagle Speak can give you, because technically they don't exist, so they don't really have any political presence upon the island to give you a permission to like legally pass to the other side. It's only maybe some like merchants from the Holy Sands that can get permission to go to the northern part under like special conditions.
Well, I personally pretended to be a merchant once. Let's do it. I don't want to be a merchant.
Also, because
okay.
you would have to cross in the middle and then go over these mountains to reach the city that is laying over here. So Milena assumed that you would find it easier to go around by boat instead of, well, backtracking over the bridge and then having to like trek through the mountains to get to this city. But you can still do so if you want to.
No, I think I'll just go the way, like, this sort of direction. I feel like the cliffs, there probably won't be many people there.
Yeah, it's the place that Milena had chosen for you, and her being a well, she knows the smuggling route that people take, and had recommended this. So yeah.
Okay. So after Kane sort of just says no, don't really need anything. I'm just gonna start getting comfy on the boat.
Yeah. There's only one pair of what do you call it, pedals. So who's gonna row the boat?
I assume that Kane will do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
As you step in the boat, as Kane steps in the boat, you feel like the boat sinks about, like, what is it I don't know in feet, but it sinks like about half its size deeper in the water, Not so deep that it starts sinking or any water starts coming in at all or something, but it's definitely a fully loaded boat at this point with Kane's heavy weight. However, you can set off without any problem. And what's the plan as you start rowing? Are you going straight this way, or are you gonna like cross first? Because as soon as you start paddling, you do notice that the current is heavier in the middle, so probably the rowing will be easier if you go to the sides. However, you might be more easily spotted if you go closer to the other side of the cliffs.
What about like over here? What's
That's
the wall like?
You see in the distance, this is like more open ocean, so the waves are a lot higher than this strait between the islands. This is pretty rough as well, but definitely not as rough as this part over here, where it's kind of getting picked up by the currents of the ocean itself.
Well, because of Marina's letter, like she said that cross to the other island and follow the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume Kane will just literally just cross it in a straight line and then follow the cliffs.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's literally what was said to him, or what was in the letter.
Yeah, you can just kind of move yourself on this map to indicate like how you're kind of moving. Of course, the scale is not correct, but yeah, it's about as you get over here. Can both of you make me a perception check? Oh, sorry, Jax. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about as you're about halfway, you see that in this area you see the outlines of some kind of city is a big word, but maybe like a guard town or a guard tower or something like that, or a encampment or something like that. You don't see any people at this point, especially because of the soft rain. It's kind of misty, not that misty, but it's hard to really spot anything from this far away. But you definitely see the outlines of a building there.
Let's go right. I want to avoid that.
Yeah, Kane will do so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Does it mention anything in your Warforged race that you can like? How does endurance work for Warforged? Do you have like proficiency, or do you have advantage for it, or can you just keep going forever?
I actually don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Richard.
Yeah, relentless endurance, I think it says, from what I can see. I think for this task, at least, we might return to it if it's like a more extreme thing. But for just rowing a boat, it's a pretty monotonous movement. And even though the waves get a bit rougher as you stay in the middle, you can continue without any problems, avoiding the watchtower, and you don't notice any difference. As you start nearing the most eastern part of the islands, you notice that the cliffs seem even higher here. Yeah. Besides that, so far at least, there doesn't seem to be much trouble. You changing anything as you get to about this point? Or are you just continuing to
Not really. Yeah, I'm just following the...
Is there still sort of a misty rain?
Yeah. Not like... It's not like a full mist, but it's like... There's just like a vagueness created by the rain. There's not really a mist in the air, but it's just because of the rain that it's getting a bit hard to see, like really far away. It's as you start turning this corner, however, that you see the clear outlines of what seems to be a bigger city in the distance. As you like turn the corner of the eastern part, you see the unmistaken shapes of what seems to be a what do you call it? A wall that is there a name for it? Like a wall that surrounds a city, or is it just a city wall? And some higher buildings within it. This must be the city that Milena spoke of.
Whereabouts is this roughly on the map? Like,
About here. Like in this
okay.
protrusion, what do you call it? In this strait, in this, I don't know how to call it, but in this part that goes into the island. It's far enough away that you're sure nobody can spot you. You can like barely see the outlines at this point. You're still pretty close to the cliffs, but you see that where the city is, that there is basically no cliffs anymore, as it's getting more and more vegetated and sandy along the coast as well. So as you get like about here, you will notice that you could park your boat if you want to. Like, it's not a sheer cliff side anymore. It's already like a little bit sandy and coast-ish. So if you want, you could either continue sailing, or you can start walking.
Should we hop off here? And Jack's just gonna point to where you said, Adam.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I assume that we just get off the boat here. And then continue. Yes.
Yeah, so at this point you're like kilometers away from the city itself, but there's the only vegetation that there is, it's like a very, it's like a, sand is a harsh word for it, but it's almost like sandy, like limestone-ish area, where there's just these pine trees sticking out of the sand in some places, but it's very lightly vegetated. And in the distance you see a clear image of the city, as you are also a bit higher up as well, because the city is really like at sea level. So you can tell me how close you want to get to the city, since you have a very like clear image of it at this point. So
first of all, before we get off like the ship, I'm just gonna look at Milena's letter one last time from my pocket. I'm just gonna like literally just tear it up into as many pieces as I can and throw it into the water.
okay, please do not look at the chat I sent anymore then.
Okay.
You do not have this information anymore. You see the remnants of the letter float away, sink into the ocean, lost forever. But yeah. What's the plan?
We just start heading to the sea, but we need a valid reason of why we're there, I suppose.
Also, at this point, Jax, are you wearing your mask? Are you doing anything to cover
Yeah.
up the... You're not, like, are you using your arm as well? Or are you...
I've lost my mask and I've dropped my arm.
Okay. What about you, Kane? Are you doing anything to cover yourself up so you're less obvious, or is that not something that crosses your mind?
Not really. I mean, I always have the cloak and the hood on me, so there's not really much I can do as I never really had to hide before.
Yeah, Jax, as you look back, you see that Kane is relatively well covered up with the cloak around him, but if anyone were to take like just a normal look at him, they could clearly tell he's a robotic creature. Is that something you're worried about at all, or?
He's allowed to be a robot. But yeah, he's a robot. You can do that.
Okay. Well, you can continue walking. The ground below your feet is soft, with a whitish sand under it. And at this point, I'm just gonna call you Ikari, even though it's not revealed yet. I think the rest can just not metagame it. But Ikari, can you make me a perception check?
Oh well.
And then can the party make me a perception check as well as they are walking? It's gonna have to be a really good one. Oof, that is really good. Jax, you, as someone who has lived out in the nature for, well, weeks now, almost a month now, in the hidden area that you created for yourself, you spot a very similar looking encampment, but this one way better hidden. Ikari, can you describe to me what it looks like as Jax sees like the remnants of it? Are you like somewhere? Is your encampment more like in the trees, or is it underground? Tell me what it looks like.
Why am I not? Why am I can't imagine a fucking camp?
I can make it up as well if you're.
Yeah, help me a little bit.
Yeah, Jax, you see just the like you're looking around and you see all these normal trees, and suddenly you see something sticking out of a tree, and you, as someone who has walked through nature for such a big part of your life, you notice that this is not how branches grow from like this kind of tree. It's kind of sticking out in a weird way, and as you take a closer look at it, you see that the leaves around it are a bit weird as well, and you will quickly figure out that this must be some kind of hideout or some kind of place that people might reside in. It's like in the tree itself, just like obscured by the tree, almost as if he has used parts of other tree to just like build upon this tree, like a makeshift tree house kind of thing. You don't see anyone in it or any like signs of life, but you just notice this kind of thing sticking out as you're walking towards the city.
I'm gonna like tap onto Kane's shoulder, point towards the tree, and I'll say, that doesn't look natural. It looks to be some sort of hideout. Do you see it? I'm sort of like gonna direct his head in the direction of it.
Are you whispering this, or are you like talking to him?
Well, how far is this tree?
You probably notice it from like 100 feet away.
Oh well, I mean, if I spoke normally, I feel like no one would hear me.
Mhm.
Yes, Jack says that I'm just gonna reach for my spear on my back, but don't draw it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe we should come off with less aggressive. We don't know these lands. I don't want to make the worst of first impressions.
And then I'm back to a relaxed position.
Mhm.
We should maybe head towards it. It doesn't seem if there's any creatures all around it right now.
I mean, Kane can sense that nature and corruption thingy, right? He just sees that when, like with Jax is next to him, so I see the corruption part of him, right?
When you
It's
have
not like,
to, like, it's not like you have like infrared vision. It's almost like you need to like
Mhm.
concentrate on it and really be like one with it. For example, with animals, you would have to like touch them, and with Jax, maybe if you are standing like right before him, you can kind of sense it, but it's not like you can sense it from like a long distance away.
Mhm. Okay.
Although,
Yeah,
what I
then
was gonna say, sorry to interrupt you, Phantom, but Jax, as you are looking through this tree with a 26 perception, as you're wearing your mask, you do notice a glimpse of red and the typical red and yellow energy that you would notice in any creature coming from in between these leaves as well.
Wait, as in like with my mask, I can see that red and yellow.
Yeah, like as in with your mask, you can usually always see the like these energies within people, right? And you can see a similar kind of energy that you would see within any person coming from within the leaves as well. As like if you wouldn't wear the mask, you wouldn't notice there is a creature there, but as you're wearing the mask, you clearly see like these lights that are not natural from like in between the trees, which indicates to you that there's probably some kind of creature, humanoid, something living there.
Okay. Yeah, there's something in that. It seems it is some sort of treehouse, like I thought. Let's. I mean, someone that built this seems like they have to be some sort of outcast, or they wanted to be away from the huge city. Is there any like coven arrows, Adam?
I mean, there's these trees, these pine trees, but they're very like sporadically apart, so it's not like you can stand behind a tree, but it's not like a full cover, as in like you can like hide in a bush or anything like that, unless you would climb the tree like this person seems to have done. It's a bit hilly as well, so if you would go back a lot further, you might be able to hide behind a hill, but there's no stones. The ground is just like this sandy structure. Yeah.
Okay. Kane, do you have any ideas?
we should just go. We have to get to the city.
To get to the city, do we have to like walk past this thing?
No, you can take like a wide route around it. This is the like area you're walking in right now is pretty empty. It's mostly just these sands and these trees. You can easily go in a like wide route around it.
Maybe they have information they can give us. But then
Then
again,
we
maybe
go
they
there.
don't know. Maybe they'll know instantly. If we just didn't take a wide path and just walked past it, would we like go near it anyway? If just walking towards the sea.
If you're going in a straight line, yeah, you would go pretty like close near it. As I said, because the trees are pretty sporadically, you would have to almost go in a wide route around it just to like go around another tree. So you would just this would be the closest tree next to you if you would go straight in a like straight line to the city.
Okay, I think we'll just go in a line to the sea. I mean, like.
Mhm.
There's one of them, you know. That easily won't be much of a threat, I don't think.
Yeah. You're just walking normally, or you doing anything? Describe to me
I'm gonna
what you're doing.
try and act like we don't know there's a thing in that tree.
Yeah, Ikari, make me another perception check, this time at advantage. Yeah, as you are sitting in your
I'm trying
tree.
to make a performance.
Oh, is that no, performance is different. Perception.
Yeah,
Oh,
performance is charisma.
His plus is still +2 though.
No, well, 15. 15 is still fine. As you're sitting in your tree, as you usually do, kind of looking around, scouting the area, you notice two people that you first didn't notice. Maybe you were kind of zoning off or still waking up, but you will notice two people walking underneath you. One of them is kind of softly talking to the other. You will see a man. You're kind of seeing them from the back, so you don't see the front side of them. So you see what looks to be a man with gray hair. Jack, do you have your sword on your back, or is it in like a sheath to your side?
I would say on my back, Witcher type shit.
Yeah. So you will see this gray-haired man, not old looking, looking pretty fit, with a sword on his back, and next to him another hooded man standing way taller than him. Are you wearing anything on your back, Kane?
Only my spear.
Oh, so yeah, you will see that he's wearing a spear as well. Something you wouldn't normally see in this area, since there aren't many like random fighters or whatever these people may be just walking through this forest. There's not really any wildlife here that people hunt for in this sandy area. People mostly go fishing, so if these were hunters, they must be like incredibly lost or something like that. Just for meta reasons, you do not notice that Kane is mechanical or anything like that. With a 15 perception, you just assume him probably to be a large man. Yeah, you will see there. They seem to not have spotted you, and they're walking past your encampment.
I just keep watching them,
Yeah, they,
observing.
as you observe them, you notice that they seem to be heading in the direction of the city. They're maybe 30 feet away from your encampment at this point. You will see their the way that they are walking is leaving heavy footprints within the snow, not snow, within the sand below. Especially the large man is leaving quite the heavy footprint. So if you want, you can even let them go a bit further and then pretty easily follow them after. But they seem to be headed in the direction of the city.
As we're walking,
Mhm.
I want to be trying to like take some sort of like tiny little glances with just my eyes, without trying to move my head that much. Or
Mhm.
like try and look with by like covering up, like maybe I'll pretend to cough, but in reality I'm like, and so I face away, but in reality I'm actually trying to take a peek.
Yeah, so I think there's two options for this. Either you wanna, like, you're kind of doing that timidly, as in like you're more focused on making sure that you're not spotted, or you're more focused on making sure that you see him, which is when you fail, either you don't see anything, or when you fail, either you it is pretty obvious that you're trying to like look for something behind you.
I think I would rather just not see anything.
Yeah, so you're just kind of like trying to see, but trying to stay as natural as you possibly can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just make me a perception check at disadvantage. You don't see anything more at this moment, at least, but maybe later on. There doesn't seem to be any movement behind you.
Do I notice Jax checking behind him?
No. Since, well, unless you're, no, I don't think so. Like,
Okay.
unless you declare that you're like staring at his face, since he's not doing it obvious at all, and he's just kind of like trying to notice anything behind him without like turning his head, maybe just like swinging to the side a little bit or anything like that. So you wouldn't notice it, I think. Yeah, what's your plan, Ikari, as these people get further and further away from you?
Trying to stay hidden, but keep the distance. Like getting closer and just keep the distance.
Oh, so you're leaving your encampment? Because as I said, the area is pretty...
Yes,
like you can't really like go from tree to tree because the trees are so far away from each other. So if you were to leave this area, you would be pretty easy to spot until you get to like the next tree.
I see.
Unless you have a solution for that, if you...
I mean, I can fly,
That's true, yeah. So
so
tell me,
I can just fly through to a higher level in the air and go just slide to the next tree and trying to make that stealthy.
yeah, make me a stealth check just to see how much sound it makes, mostly as you're like, oof, that's great. Yeah, you've done this. You've done this many times before. You know how to fly silently, while other normal kenku would often make a lot of sound, or any other bird-like creatures, when they're taking off, because it requires a lot of strength to push yourself from the ground. You have kind of optimized this strategy, and silently you back off from your tree and start floating almost towards the next one, making sure you're not spotted. And you can trail them pretty effectively. Are you like staying behind them, or are you trying to get like a better look at them from the front, or what are you doing?
No. I stay behind them.
Okay.
I don't want to get spotted just yet.
Okay.
I want to make sure that they are not that dangerous for me.
Yeah, the only dangerous thing you've noticed so far is the weapons they carry on their back.
Yep.
Besides that, nothing really. Jax, you continue, and so far at least nothing has changed. Nobody seems to be following you.
Okay. Well then, I guess we're continuing walking.
Yeah. Do any of you wanna, or I should ask Ikari, does anything change, or do you like at which point do you wanna do something else? Do you wanna let them get all the way to the city, or do you?
No. When we just got out of the woods, before that they got out of the woods, I stopped them and asked them where are they going.
Well, it's
Indeed.
before that happens. As you are still in the woods, Jax, you will notice that. Well, you will see the city clearer in the distance now, and you will notice that there's basically a city wall that goes around it, and then well, it's a coast. It's a, what do you call it? A coast town, basically, and it has a city wall around it that is connected to a nearby mountain as well, to the left side for you of the city. And you will see before the wall of the city is what seems to be an encampment as well, and you will hear the familiar sound of soldiers training, and well, the similar sounds to what you would hear in the training areas within Eaglespeak, in the court within Eaglespeak, where you would meet up with Milena many times. The sound of some kind of army encampment. It's not like a huge army or anything like that, but maybe like 2 or 3 barracks, like right before the city walls.
Okay. Well, has this bird jumped in front of my face yet?
No, not yet, because you're still in the forest at this point.
Alright, so barracks, well, these are outside of the city walls, as you say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Dampi?
Yeah? Did you not hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they are outside of the city wall. I can give you
Okay.
a clearer image of the city as you have a clearer look at it now as well.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
So you will
Oh
see
my god.
before these walls, you're coming from this direction, so you will just see like over here. Wait, can you see this?
They don't see. No.
Oh, sorry, I was doing over here, like this area, and then like right before the gates over here, there's just like some encampments, some like army barracks and things like that. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Where are they apparently, Dampi?
Not on this map yet, but a bit deeper within the forest still, they can just see these barracks in the distance and start like hearing them. You will see that maybe Ikra, you will see that maybe they will kind of stop and look a bit, inspect the city. It seems these people haven't been to the city before, or are at least taking a bit of a cautious approach into entering the city. Yeah, I mean, Jax.
Well, I'm just continuing forward. Unless Jax tells me something.
You're continuing towards
No,
the
I'm not.
main gate, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's at that point then, Ikari, that you will see that they will start leaving the forest soon, or at least getting close enough to the army encampment that they will notice them. So if there's anything you wanted to do, now would be the best time if you wanted to intercept them before they reach the city
Yeah,
itself.
of course, of course, I'm gonna intercept. I'm gonna just land behind them and just let's just say,
Excuse me.
So you're behind us?
Yeah.
And then Kane just gonna quickly turn around and draw his spear. And just wait.
Oh wow.
I'm just gonna.
Don't need that sharp thingy in my throat. Thank you. Can you just put it down?
State your business.
No, it's definitely my business because your sharpie thingy is pointing through my throat. Yes, just can you just hey, gray-haired man.
Ikari, it's at this point, as you are looking at them, that you will notice one of them seems to be some kind of mechanical creature, and the other one is wearing a pretty scary looking mask that is betraying no emotion of what is going on behind it.
it's really weird. Ikari can see. Yes.
Hey, just you need to calm down, man. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
I'm just gonna lift my hand over onto Kane's arm and just start like lightly push it down, as if to like lower.
Mm-hmm.
So, where are you going there? What are you doing here? I had never seen you. You two. You are emotionless. And the other one is just gray hair and big, man. I haven't seen you two.
We haven't seen you either. We're not from the city. That's why.
Yeah, I figured. I figured you're not around. Not from around. What is your quest or some kind of purpose around here?
Well, my father is a fisherman, and he went over here in hopes of finding a new good spot. He was
Oh.
excited to go. So he said he went to Haven to try and catch some fish, have a fun time. But he hasn't returned in quite some time. I wanted to come and see if I had any direction he went through.
I guess that's believable.
You can make
So-
a deception check if you want, Jax. I think we
A
can
what?
either just RP it if you want, or you can make a deception check and a insight check if you want. It's up to you guys. What do you prefer for RPing?
I mean, I'm down to not roll.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, my dad was so many things. I can't even number them. And you, emotionless friend, what are you doing here with this fisherman's child?
Oh, he was my dad. He was quite the good fisherman. He earned quite a lot. He had a friend that that had him. I'm just gonna sort of like hit Kane in the chest and say and be like when he left for Haven, he got worried that I wouldn't be able to take care of myself, so he left me him to protect me. Yeah.
Oh, so you have a guard. Some sort of guardian. You have a Sharpie thing, yes. And that shiny amulet. What is that?
This is my
Mm.
amulet.
Do I
Yes, I can
notice
see that.
anything on him? Like his general appearance? Like
Mhm.
what is he wearing? Does he have any weapons on him and
Yeah.
things like that?
Describe to me what you look like, Romy.
You definitely see the beak of the crows. He doesn't. You two don't know the name of the person, but you definitely see he's a kenku. So he's a crow humanoid creature. So you don't see the weapons on him because he covers it with the cloak of him, and he wears what do you call it on your head? Oh fuck.
Hood?
Hood?
The hood, yes, the hood. So you just see the white eye and the beak only
Yeah, make
because
me.
he covers everything up with the cloak.
Yeah, make me a perception check, then Kane, just to see if there's anything else you can spot. No, you spot what.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe like as you're moving around, if he would roll really good, he might see like the glistening of a weapon or something like that. But with a 13, he definitely can't. So yeah, you notice what Promi described to you.
And how tall are you?
Like 6
6 what?
6 foot.
Okay.
He's
But that's
Alright,
that's
alright.
broad.
I don't know. It's just like 7, 5, 3. If you no, not 5, 3. I'm just 6 foot. I don't know what is in centimeters.
Just say it in centimeters.
6
Like-
foot is
like me.
182 centimeter. Is
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems fine. Yes.
Okay.
It's not too tall and not too short.
6 foot's pretty tall.
Yeah, like
What?
like a
That's not
180
average, but it's not
centimeter
average.
tall bird. That's huge.
I'm 2 centimeters taller than 6 feet, and I feel like a fucking gnome around
What,
people.
bro? I'm 5'8".
Oof.
Um,
I mean, I'm 6 foot in real life as well, but like,
What? You
I'm like
6
s-
foot
I'm
8?
like 6
What?
foot
No, I'm 6.
Yeah, I know, but Karen is just 2 meters.
I am small man. I am
No,
5'8".
you're not. No,
I'm
fuck off.
5'8". No,
Fuck
5'8".
off. Yeah, oh, 5'8".
5'8".
Right.
Yeah, not 6'8". I'm not huge. Damn.
Yeah, I feel like yes. So, I don't know what to tell you.
It's a pretty. I don't know. He's wearing a hood as well. You're not sure what is under it. It seems to be some kind of beaked creature. Jax, can you make me a. What would it be? Either history or nature? Where do you think you would have read anything about like races in the world that are similar to creatures?
I mean, well, I don't know. Is Kenku not like a common race in this like in this world? We don't really, what a normal person not really know about. Well, like a normal ranger, should I say? Know much about Kenku?
You might have heard from them, but you wouldn't interact with them. Like they don't live in the same areas as you do. They're mostly live in like mountainous areas, while you have mostly been in foresty areas. So you might have run into one. They're not like super rare, but yeah, I think just make me maybe like I think history for like just to see if you saw one in your life. Yeah, no, you just never happened to come across one of these creatures. But it's not like it's like crazy looking, like you can't imagine that this exists. But it's just like, oh, you've seen Arakocra before, which are big birds that can fly. So maybe you just assume it's an Arakocra.
I'm gonna just say, what are you then under that hood? Are you you're an Arakocra? You seem beat.
No, I'm not beat. I'm just. You can call me the Crow. I'm not anything else, really.
I mean, well,
Why are you following us, bird?
Well, I'm just checking out the people. I'm just checking out. You know, it's not dangerous or anything. You don't want any shady business with the town, right?
I'm trying to find my father. I don't see how that would be shady.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. But as a trained eye can tell if you're shady or not. But it seems you're not shady this time.
I think a random cloaked bird is a bit more shady than myself.
I can guide you through the town to your fishy daddy. But
Jesus Christ.
I feel uncomfortable. Can we not do that?
No, just why did? I'm just laughing. Fuck. Okay, back to correct. Back to
Hey,
correct.
you're doing great. You're doing great.
but you have to. How do I say this? Pay some gold for my guidance. Yes.
You can guide us through the city.
Yes, there are so many authorities, policemen and guards. They will beat you up if for good, and I can save you from it. I know the secret routes.
And why would they do that?
Can I
Why would
inside
they-
check that?
Yeah, make me an insight check. How do you honest with the things that you're saying right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
they are fucking policemen in the city, yes.
Yeah.
But they are not
So-
that dangerous.
So yeah, it seems like he's more or less telling the truth, but it seems like a pretty shady character, so you're not like 100% sure if he has the right intentions or not. But at least from what he's saying, he's not like clearly lying about anything.
So, what do you say? What do you say? Shall we go? It's almost nighttime. The sun is not waiting for us, as you
Kane
see.
is just gonna turn around and say to Jax, let's go, and start heading to the city.
Yeah,
That's
Ikari.
what I'm talking about.
Ikari.
That's- I didn't say that to you, I said that to Jax. Like to leave you there.
Oh,
Wait up.
These passages you're talking about, why would we need to use them, considering I'm just looking for a lost father?
You never know. The people around here, they are not tolerating unnormal. You see, I was outcasted from this city once, but I helped so many people, so they just tolerate me, and you see, and you are not seem to be normal, right?
Well, I mean, I think the sight of a masked man of Warforged would get a couple glances, probably.
That's enough for them to call the authorities and report unusual activities. So you see, I'm not offering you this because of my craving for gold. I'm trying to help you.
Well then, I'm sure that you could help us without payment.
I guess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna look towards Kane and say, I mean, free passageways.
I will keep an eye on him.
Alright then, bird.
Alright.
Lead the way.
Alright.
yeah. Ikari, is your intention to lead them in the city as you usually do, or you want to do anything special? Because I can describe like how you would usually get past these people if you want.
The latter.
Okay. Yeah. So instead of taking you to the front gate over here that seems to be guarded with these barracks, Ikari starts taking you more to the what do you call it, northern part of the city, where you will notice that. Well, as you get closer to these barracks and as you peer through them from the forest, you will notice that these aren't humans that are within these barracks or that are guarding these walls. They seem to be. Let me think if you would know this. Make me another history check, Jax.
Alright.
Just low. Okay, never mind. Well, in any case, they seem to look like humanoid creatures with scales upon their skin and what do you call it? I forgot the name for it in English, but the things between their fingers that allow them to swim faster. There definitely seem to be some kind of sea-like humanoids. These must be the tritons that Milena spoke of that have taken hold of this city. However, as the crow leads you to the northern part of the city, you will see that here there are humans guarding it, and you will see he will slip some silver coins to one of the humans as you approach, and he will open the gate for you without much problem at all, and nobody seems to really be paying attention, almost as if Ikari or this crow has done this like a million times. And yeah, you're not really getting any weird looks, and you can enter the city without any problem. You will notice
Cool.
it's quite a. It's not that big of a town. It's not that busy either at the moment. Yeah, the streets seem pretty empty as you walk in. But yeah, you've made it successfully into the city without any problem. I can show you a picture of what the guards look like that you saw on the other gates. It's kind of like this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
We're in the northern gate. Okay.
gray-haired man. I am tired calling you gray-haired man. So, what is your name? You can tell me. You can trust me with that.
You can call me. You can call me Jay. I'm Jay.
You think I'm gullible?
Hmm?
You think I'm gullible? Or something? Or my back is full of feathers? Don't understand. Don't answer that.
Could be. I'm not sure. I don't know. I met you like 2 minutes ago. I haven't really got the impression if you're gullible or not. How so you ask?
Fine. We don't need the names anymore. Then, what is your clunky friend's name?
He can speak for himself.
Kane is not gonna answer.
I don't see that.
But what about you? What's your name?
Let's see. You're not gullible first. You have to earn it.
I have to earn your name.
Yes, of course. What did you think? It's you never know. Sometimes you just get stabbed in the back because of someone telling your name to the guards, and the guards beat you up real good and throw you up in a cell, and you are not eating for months.
Does that happen to you or something?
How could you tell?
I don't know. Seem detailed in your answer.
Yes. So, what was your father's appearance and name, perhaps, so we can find him?
He wore a big cloak. He had white hair like me, except shorter. a normal human. Sometimes he would have a staff, but mainly for walking. It just looks kind of fancy.
Everyone make me a perception check as you're talking to each other in the streets. Yeah, Kane and Jax, you will notice a group of guards is turning the corner from the other end of the street over here. Yeah, that's what you notice. Similar guards to the ones you saw at the southern gate.
Okay. Yeah, they're allowed to do that, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm just stating what is happening.
Yeah, that seemed to be him.
I see. That was some kind of useful description. Maybe just check out this house here, right here, where I'm pointing my fingers.
It's at this point as you point towards the house that you finally as well notice, Ikari, that there are guards on the other side of the street who now seem to have spotted the three of you and are walking with a quicker pace towards you.
Oh, we have company. Just quick. Behind that. Behind that, the building.
Oh, well.
Are you hiding behind the building, or are you just walking like on the street?
I am. I don't know what are these do to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you will see Jax and Kane. You will see the crow that was leading you suddenly dart to the side of the building and hide behind maybe like an extension of the house that's sticking out of it, and try to make himself small and unseen within his cloak. He seems surprisingly good at that. Make me a stealth check, Crow. Yeah, it's almost like he's blending completely with his environment. Are you guys hiding, or are you just kind of confused what's happening?
I'll hide, sure. I see him hide, I'll hide.
Yeah,
well,
King will
still.
try to do the same.
Yeah, where are you hide? Are you? Oof, Jesus. Yeah, Jax. Tell me what you find that is the perfect hiding spot.
It seems to be that this house, you know, the extension.
Mhm.
It's got a bit of
Jesus Christ! What the fuck's happening?
Easy.
It's got a bit of like a shrubbery on the outside, and Jack's, you know, sort of knowing he's used to hiding in random bushes and stuff like that from the forests, and he's like, a familiar, you know, like thing. So he just decides to just run up on in that.
Yeah, and you, Kane, what is? You are normally like you're not the most stealthy person. Like you're not really like you haven't really had to hide in your life. Like what are you? Are you even actively hiding, or are you just standing still, or like what? How is it that your stealth check is so good?
I probably just like sit down and with minor illusion create some kind of bush around me, and basically that's it. I'm just because I deactivate myself.
Yeah, well,
to
everyone is.
not make any story.
Mhm.
That's it.
Well, everyone is like dashing around, and you see Jax like hide in this bush and like shuffle around, and the Kenko like go into this wall and camouflage himself. You're just kind of slowly like sitting down and casting some magic around you, and suddenly there's no more Kane to be seen, but just a bush that is to the side of the road where any bush would be, and it's not long before you guys hear footsteps coming around the corner. I don't even think it's worth it rolling a perception check. It's fucking 2 natural 20s, but I'll do it anyway. No, they didn't. Then you hear footsteps coming around the corner and then continue. They seem to be heading to the other side of the street in this direction.
The streets are not safe to walk during the day, since the guards expect everyone to work. So, we either go to a hideout, or a basement or something. And the city is going into lockdown at night, and nobody can leave till morning. Monsters. People are just trying to live their lives. I will check the streets.
The crow is just checking the road for the guards.
Yeah, you see,
Are they still there?
they're around here at this point. They seem to be checking out like the area behind this smaller like storage area over here, but they're not looking in like your direction anymore. You know that this city is not heavily patrolled, at least not during the day, as a lot of the army that is located within the city, it's overseeing the people working, the people fishing, the people mining, all that kind of stuff, and then the other part of the army is defending the main gate to the south and training over there. So you know there's maybe like 1 or at max 2 patrols walking through the city during the day.
I feel like these guys are keeping slaves to just like come from the water and make people work. I'm not saying that I in character, by the way, or
Oh.
anything.
And
Let's head to the house I pointed at. Maybe that's your father's house. I don't know. I don't know half of the town. They are new.
I need to I just want to find wherever they keep watch of the ships leaving and going, and who's on them. That's what I need access to.
Maybe if I Dampi, does the logbook contains information about the ships?
yeah, that's exactly what's in the logbook.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, all right. I just made sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So maybe I just steal the logbook from the general. I heard rumors in the distinction there are Tritons gives this logbook and the general.
Well, that seems to be what's needed. If you can do that, then as long as I get to see where my father went.
since we are gathered together, it would be really hard to just steal on my own the notebook. So, it would be so nice if you help me. And we are together, so we've been. The general, I heard rumors that the general is rarely in the city, and this location is unknown to me. But let's check it out. I don't know if the middle of the town will be his hideout. Hey, Melodic man. You alright?
As he says that I turn on again and stand up slowly.
You see, both of you, Jax and Ikari, you will see a bush suddenly turn back into a giant mechanical creature. At a point you thought that the robot had walked away, but he seemed to still be there.
What? How did you do that? Jay? Jay?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How did your medical guard do that?
I don't know. Once again, he gets sick for himself.
Well, let's get that out of the way. Let's move on. I will check on the middle of the street, and we're gonna move to the statue over here. I'm gonna check for the general. See that if the guards are there. If they are there, the general is in town.
Yeah, you can start making your way towards the building. You would know that is usually inhabited by the captain that is overseeing the city, while the general is usually out somewhere else. You just hear rumors from him, and maybe he's in town somewhere when there's like bigger military operations. But it is usually the captain who is the one that oversees the city, who deploys the guards, who oversees like the training and the people working and everything. And he usually resides within the main house, within the sheriff house of the city. That used to be the sheriff house, at least. You can easily start making your way to it without really notifying the guards, since you know they're a bit farther on in the city, and since you're moving carefully, you do not spot any guards at this point, at least. However, you do know that usually the main building is guarded by at least 2 guards as well, and as you get closer you do notice that as usual there are 2 Triton guards standing before this house. As you're kind of peeking around the corner, they seem to be chatting to each other, not really paying the most attention. Yeah.
It seems the general is in town. Jay, can you tell me, are you a fighter of some sort?
I'm capable of fighting.
Are you a fighter or just capable of it?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty good at it.
That's what I thought. your guard, or is it just good for fishing, or is it can put the spear into people's chest too?
I'm just gonna say, hey, third time he's able to speak for himself. If he wants to speak about it, he will.
I'm still not gonna answer him.
Yeah, sure. I don't want to talk to myself either. So, there are two options. One, we're gonna knock out the guards and carefully not killing them because they will lose their shit over killing two innocent men. They are not innocent at all. And two, your mechanic men will destruct them while we are trying to sneak in to the building and trying to find the general and his logbook.
I think if we started just fighting the guards, I think they would make enough noise to attract some others.
Well, if we do it stealthily, we won't do any noise to alert anyone in the town.
I suppose you're right.
Dampi, what is the scale of this town?
It's about accurate on the map. You can.
Because right now it says it in meters, so I don't know how much I can move.
Oh, well. How many meters is that? Feet. 5 meter. Wait, I'll just change it so it's easier. There you go. Should be something like this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I suppose, Jay, you would do anything for that lookbook, so you can see your father again. That's in mind. I'm going to try to get stealthy and knock out the guards. That would be so much convenient, don't you think?
Couldn't we just sneak in through a back window or something without having to knock them out?
Yeah, sure. We can search for our back window. I do that.
As he's walking away, let me check. Oh, that's almost 100 feet. Then never mind.
Dampi, is there any back windows or back doors?
There's windows within the building. You don't see any back doors. It's not that fancy of a building. It's like a sheriff office, and this town is doesn't seem to be that rich, judging from the buildings. But there's some like makeshift windows on the second floor and on the first floor as well that you could get in. They seem to be made out of like pretty cheap glass that's like pretty thick. They don't seem to have any like handles or anything on them though, so you would have to like break through them somehow. if you wanna like get inside of them.
Alright, alright. Listen. There are one on the first floor window and two on the second floor. And those windows don't have any handle. So we have to break in, which is a lot of noise. Do you have any idea how to break a window without doing any noise?
I feel like under these conditions that would be kind of slightly impossible to do. That would definitely attract the guards at the front.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So
I'm gonna DM you something just to check on.
my first plan, Jay, is to get up on the roof of the building and just hop on one guard while you are just take out the other one in stealth. I'm not sure how. You have to figure that out.
Couldn't we just speak to the gods? Or are they not really the open-minded kinds of guys?
Suggestion: you go to the back. I distract the guards.
Wait, what was that?
I said that you go to the back window, and meanwhile I'm gonna distract the guards.
The glass will still make noise though, that's the only thing. They'll just...
Don't worry about it.
be so certain.
Yes.
Are you gonna stab them to death or something?
No.
Oh my, he actually answered me. Oh, how wonderful. So, the plan is the maniacal man will distract the guards while we get into the windows. Seems fair. Let's try it.
Alright,
Yeah, make me a stealth check for like this last dash as you're trying to get to the back of the building. Jax, are you doing that as well, or are you following?
yeah,
him?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it's mostly for the sound that you're creating as you're like going to the back of this building, and also to make sure you're not spotted by the guards that are. As you look back, as you look like around the corner here, you will notice they're like further to the back of the city, checking out like this place over here, still looking around for the origins of this sound. But they're walking a bit less fast now. You'll see they're just kind of chilling. 21 and a 20 is good enough, I assume. Yeah, it's impossible for them to notice you. Well, I guess they can roll a natural 20.
Do I get any idea when
Wait, no, it's
they
passive.
reach the window?
You don't. Well, if you're watching, you can see when they're like running past here, if you want. But you don't like that's probably the last thing that you could see of them.
The crow will just throw a mirror and trying to reflect light and just flashing into Kane's eye.
So you don't have a mirror, but you do have your
No.
dagger, I think, if you wanna like. try to-
Yeah. That would make more sense. Yes, it's just flashing with, just reflecting the light with my dagger, so Kane can see that we are in position.
Mhm. Yeah, that seems doable.
As I see that, I want to create with minor illusion a sound of a big explosion. I basically get the reference from when I was still in battle. I don't know how many years ago.
Mhm.
I assume that I still remember the
Say again, what kind of sound?
explosion.
Oh.
I
And where?
mean, there were fireballs there, and I'm
Mhm.
sure that there were explosions too.
You mean like this?
Yeah, that.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a sound that originates from my position
From your
and make it
position?
yes,
Mhm.
and make it as loud as possible.
Okay.
And after that, I'm just gonna run up to this wall and with minor illusion create a fake wall in front of me.
So does the sound? How long does it last? Does it like? Is it just like
It's
one sound?
one. It's 1 minute, but I can end it when I want to. I mean, if the sound is shorter than 1 minute, I can end it there.
Okay. Well, there's this. I think we'll start playing some other music as there is an explosion within the town. Apparently, at least. Yeah, as your minor illusion goes off and an explosion is heard all over the town, you will quickly hear screaming coming from the outside walls as there seem to be like a gathering of soldiers and a commotion everywhere as people, well, as you hear the sound of what do you call it, of armor clinging and heavy metal boots running as people seem to be running to the entrances of the city. However, these guards as well are doing so. I'll just move them two squares per time. We'll just move in soft turns, just so we know what's happening at which time.
Also, can you tell me like how far away is the roof from me?
The roof of the wall, or the roof of this house?
No, this house in front of me. Yes.
Yeah, about. You mean like how far up?
Yeah, I mean, I just need a distance.
Yeah, like 10 feet, something like that. Maybe 15 feet up.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Jax and Ikari, you both as well hear a loud explosion coming from the other side of the city.
Jax is gonna say, I think that's our cue.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna just kick the window down. Here we go.
Yeah, make me a strength check as you try to kick in these heavy glass windows. Yeah, you take. I assume you fly back a little bit and like you try to use your strength to break in this window, but it's a lot harder than you expected. Like this is like pretty thick glass, and you're not really getting through it. It's not even breaking at all. You're just kind of bouncing off of it like a bird flying into a window.
Nah, I cannot do it.
Yeah, you can, I believe. Just try again.
All right, here we go.
Yep, make me another strength check. yeah, this time maybe with the encouraging words of Jax, you manage to break through as a loud, clinging sound is heard as the glass breaks all around you. And I assume you tumble with it into the room. Let me think. Yeah, and as you break this thick glass, you will quickly hear the sound of running coming towards the door, and then can all of you roll me initiative at this point.
Oh, time to kill people.
That's fine. Wait, actually, I'll just do the guards all at once. I'm not going to keep track of them one by one. But yeah, Kane. Wait, no. Well, Kane, for you, you hear the footsteps of guards running towards you. Are you just staying in your wall, or are you doing anything else?
Can I do 2 bonus action if I don't do any normal action?
You've had enough time if you want. Like, you heard this running of the guards coming towards you since before we started initiative. So if you want to like do 2 things, you can do so.
Yeah, well, what I was thinking is to manifest my echo on the roof and switch places with it. Is it possible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you had 2 turns, would you? I don't think you can take 2 bonus actions in 1 turn, but if you had 2 turns, would you be able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I can create an echo 15 feet of me on an unoccupied space that I can see. That's why I distanced of the roof.
Yeah, so you can do so.
So yeah, I assume that now the real Kane is on the roof and the fake one is down there behind the wall of illusions.
Okay, so are you hiding at all on the roof, or are you just standing on top of it?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Because there is
be
this like,
as low as possible. Yeah.
yeah, there is this like small protrusion on the top of the house. So make me a stealth check as you like try to make yourself look a bit unseen. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'll sequence order. So you go first, then the guards, everyone else, then Jackson, and okay. So first I'll make an insight check for the guards running towards Kane. The 2 guards coming from the building who ran immediately to the explosion. I'll roll a perception check to see if they notice the giant warforged standing on top of the roof. Where's my perception? They don't seem to notice you. They run towards the explosion and are just kind of scratching their heads, standing there, and not really knowing what's going on, for this turn at least. Ikari, for you, within the building, you will hear the door open as you see a man in heavy armor. Not a man, also a Triton in heavy armor, who you would know to be the captain that runs this city. And as he stares at you, he will grab the trident from his back and just hurl it towards you, trying to pin you to the wall.
I'm gonna try to dodge it.
Yep. Let me roll to hit. $13, does that hit?
Nope.
Okay. Well, the
I
Triton
have 14.
The Triton flies next to you. However, as it flies past you, within this same turn, you feel it like fly back, well, the other way past you. Like it kind of flew out the window as he missed you, and then it just flies back into his hand as he catches it again, and then starts yelling, "Intruders! Intruders!" And you hear more guards coming up the stairs as he makes space for them, and 2 more guards make it into the room in this turn, and they too will throw a trident towards you. 19, I believe, will hit.
Yep.
They're throwing it with one hand, so that is 3 damage towards you.
I have 24.
Okay. Jax, you will hear commotion coming from upstairs.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, make me a perception check as well. It's your turn, yeah.
Okay. Perception.
Yeah, you were looking at the window and suddenly you see this, what you would know to be a weapon, a trident, flying through the window and then just flying back inside the window. After you saw Ikari enter the room.
Oh, okay. So I know he's in some sort of fight. Okay. Wait, you know my amulet short sword? Is that very obviously corruption?
Yes. Like it beams with red energy.
Is there a point in hiding my corruption now?
I don't know. What are you thinking at this point? Do you think you can win this fight? As it seems like the entire city is alerted, or are you just trying to like dash in and grab the things? What is going through Jack's mind right now is an explosion happened, and now there seems to be a fight going on upstairs.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna like run in and try and look around for this this document.
So you're from where are you running in? You're entering the window. As well?
When he went into the window, was it like I might no? I think I might go through a different entrance. I might go through literally just the front, maybe, because they're all distracted on this guy. So
yeah, you can run through the front of the building in one turn, as you probably started doing so as soon as Ikari flew in and you noticed like something else needs to happen, and yeah, I don't think the doors are locked, so if you want to open them, you can.
well, yeah.
Yeah, you notice there's a pretty plain looking floor with some tables in it. It seems like this is mostly used for like soldier accommodation, at least this floor, but there's a stair that's going upstairs and then a stair going downstairs as well in the back of the room.
I get the feeling the office is upstairs, but I mean, there's no saying that it wouldn't be downstairs. This fight. I'm gonna quickly run down the stairs and see what I can see, because I know for sure that there's people upstairs. So.
Okay. Well, we'll go back before you get there. We'll go back to Kane real quick first. Kane, they seem to have not spotted you. You're successfully on the building. However, standing from on top of the building, make me a perception check. Well, you hear the same things you heard before. There seems to be commotion going on the other side of the walls of the city. And then you see these 2 guards kind of scratching their head, looking around for where this explosion came from. You want to do anything, or you just keep hiding?
I wanna get closer to the house where they are. From the roof, do I see any guards coming from this direction?
No.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna drop down, and I don't know how far I can go.
Yeah, go like we're being pretty free with movement right now, so like 2 squares, I think. If you're just like jumping down and running at your full movement, but we're doing it kind of fluent. Yeah. At this point, guards will move everywhere. Nothing you will notice. However, Ikari, the
Yes.
captain standing before you, he just caught his trident, and then now he's just gonna start running at you. You'll grab his trident with 2 hands and just kind of try to pin you to the ground with it. So he will make an attack at disadvantage, but try to just like maybe grab your coat or your arm or something and just try to pin it to the wall so you can't move.
I try to dodge it again.
Yep. Well, he will make attack at disadvantage. I still don't know how to. Well, actually, can you teach me how I do at disadvantage? Because I always just roll 2 times and I forget how to do it.
You
just
should do
press the
KL,
control.
K lowest.
Say again. Sorry, you said.
Wait, are you doing this in Roll20?
D&D Beyond.
Oh, you can just hold control.
Just hold
yeah.
control. Yeah.
Yeah, just hold control for disadvantage as hold shift for advantage.
Oh, there we go. Thanks. That work? 14. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
I have 14.
So that does hit you.
Does it hit?
Yeah, meter beat. As he grabs his trident and he just digs it into your arm for 7 points of damage, and you are restricted from movement since your arm is just pinned against the wall with his trident, and the captain is just standing over you. Take the 7 points of damage as well, please.
Alright. I have 17.
Oh, there we go. As the guards within the room, as you're pinned down, they will just come towards you and point their tridents at your neck, but they won't continue attacking you as the captain speaks to you and says, "What are you doing here, Crow?"
Hey, old friend. What are we doing?
What is happening? What was that explosion? Was that you as well?
Yes, I can make that again. Just look at it, just booming up. Just a whole town. Let me go, or I kill everyone.
Yeah, make me a intimidation check to see if you can make it sound believable as your like arm is bleeding. Yeah, no, maybe like you're trying to come off like scary, but they see you're trying to save your own skin, and they're not backing down, and they don't seem intimidated by your words. Jax, it's your turn. Wait, no, sorry. I think. No, never mind. It is. It is. Wait, did I forget your turn last turn, Promi?
Who?
Did I forget your turn last turn? I think I did, right? Because I
think so, yes.
Yeah. So actually, before that happens, did you landed in the room? He missed his attack. You can do something else if you want. Sorry, scratch what the last thing that happened. I forgot.
Well, I don't have too much on me, so I have a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I can make a sneak attack or something like that.
I think for a sneak attack you have to not be spotted by them.
Yeah.
You can still scratch everything that happened before you're back to 24 HP. Like we'll just cancel that for now since I forgot to take your turn. So yeah, what happened? What just happened is the trident flew past you, and you're just standing in the room, and you see more and more guards coming into it.
Well, I just can make a dagger attack.
Yeah. Do you want to make it at the captain or at one of the guards?
Try the captain.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Your dagger will miss, and then the same will happen. What will happen before? So you will take your 7 damage, and then you will be pinned to the ground.
Yep.
Okay. We're back to cannon. Jax, it's your turn. As you're running down the stairs, you'll find there's nothing but food, what seems to be food and rations down here. There's no other door, just like wine, barrels of food, and make me a perception check, actually, as you're down here. Oof. Yeah, you do notice one thing. It's kind of hidden behind like some barrels of food, but all the way in the back of the room you notice that there is a small area that is guarded by bars, and behind it is a big chest.
Okay. So there's a chest behind bars.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like locked up in a cage.
Yeah, there's like a cage with a door in it, like a cell-looking area, and within it is a chest, like a really big chest.
Is there a lock on the gate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's no point me trying to do anything with this then. I'm just gonna go and head back upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily, like, you dart in, you see all this, and you can dart upstairs. You will come to a let me think. Yeah, you will come to a small area first where like the stairs go up, and then you will see there's a hallway. Within it you will see 2 guards standing there, entering like half inside the room of a door that is open, and you will see another door that is closer to you, to your right, if that makes sense. So there's a hallway, and then straight to your right is one door, and then a bit further to the left is another door where these guards are like piling on, but they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay. I'm just gonna sort of try and remain out that view for a second. Are they moving away from me, or are they moving like?
Yeah, they're moving away from you. It looks like they're trying, like all of them are trying to get into the room. It seems to be, from your calculations from before, it seems like this is the room that Ikari is in. Like you saw the window that he broke, and it seems to be on this side of the room that they're entering.
Okay. I'm just gonna like wait until they move more in, I think.
Mm-hmm. So you're waiting like on the edge of the staircase, like where it reaches the top?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think by the end of your turn, you will see that they have, that all of them have entered the room. At this point, the door is still open, but if there's anything you wanted to do after that, we'll go from there in the next round. You can say it already, though.
I'm just gonna like go towards the office or whatever, where this guy's office would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 doors. You're not sure which one is the office and which one is. You're not sure if the office is the one that is like where Ikari or where the crow is in right now, or it's the other door to your right.
I'm just gonna get to the one to my right.
Mm-hmm.
See what's in there first.
Okay. Ikari, it's your turn as you're pinned against the wall and you're surrounded by tridents that are pointing at your neck as people are screaming at you what is happening. The captain tells you, "If you do not tell me what is going on, Crow, I will take your life right here, right now."
Yeah, you don't have the nerve for that.
He'll kind of push his trident deeper into your arm as you take another 4 points of damage as the blood just starts seeping from your arm. Do not
I
test
have
me.
13.
You changed. Well, I have very strong friends, and this town will be nothing if you don't let me go.
He will point around him to 3 other guards. He will say, "Search the building. There are more. Tell the others to search the town. We are going in lockdown." And you will see 2 guards start turning around and getting ready to leave the room once more. However, before that, it is Kane's turn. Kane, you see... At this point, make me another perception check as you're... Are you on like the top of this other building or are you standing before it?
Standing before it. I
Yeah.
didn't summon a new echo.
Make me another perception check. Yeah, you can't really see anything, but you hear from both directions of the city the heavy or the sounds of like troops walking, like many footsteps coming from both the north gate and the south gate. That seems to all be heading towards this the sound of this explosion. But they do not. They have not spotted you yet. They're not in like your line of sight yet, so they're still pretty far away. But you hear them coming from the distance.
Can I get into the building in this turn? I really need another one.
If you dash across, I think you can make it to the front door in this turn. Yeah. However, you will have to like not like if you want to not be like stealthily at all, you can try to like dash towards the door, but it will make a lot of sound as your like heavy boots are running.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna dash. I'm just gonna cast another minor illusion, making another explosion sound, but this time coming from this direction.
Show that again.
Try to like this direction.
Coming from you or coming from here?
From there.
Okay. Yeah, it's an explosion again. Same thing.
Yeah, and meanwhile I'm just gonna go as far as possible to the building. So I assume kinda like there. In the middle.
Yeah, you can just kind of carefully, still maybe not like fully dashing, but carefully start making your way towards the building as another explosion goes off. This one a bit louder than the previous one. Oh, Jesus. No. One is enough.
Kane is just popping off.
Yeah, tactical new.
Yeah, and you will immediately, as you look to your left, you will see the 2 guards that are standing over here are quickly dashing towards the sound. Meanwhile, in the building, The captain as well will hear more explosions, and what will he do?
I told you.
Doesn't really have time to deal with you. He will point towards the two other guards within this room, and he will point towards you and say, "Restrain him." And he will take his trident out of you and start running out of the room as well. Jax, make me a stealth check as you're trying to be stealthily on these stairs, right? Yeah. 12. Yeah, it's good enough for their passive perception. Yeah, you will hear at least two people that are running towards you quickly. Or you don't know if it's towards you or just towards the stairs, but there are two people running in your direction. Or at least two people.
Can I try and would I be able to slip into the room on the right?
I think if you pass a like DC 16 athletics check, you could have like immediately as you heard the sound just like dash with all your strength into the room and close it behind you again if you want to try to do that. But it's like in the same hallway they're coming from, so it's gonna be like you're gonna have to be really fast if you want to try to do that.
Okay, I'll just make my way back down the stairs and try and like hide away, wait for them to pass.
Yeah, you can go under the stairs pretty easily, and you will indeed hear the footsteps coming down the stairs. And now they are looking around, so I will give them one perception check as they are, or the guards at least. As you see one guard that is not going to the front door, but is turning around the stairs and is hurrying towards the bottom floor where you were before. And he's like looking around as well in all directions. I guess investigation is a better check. 10, which does not beat your stealth, as he does not notice you hiding behind the stairs. Maybe he just didn't look there. He's not a very good searcher, and you see him dash down the stairs as you see one guard, and then you will see the outlines of a way bigger man, or you're not sure if he's bigger like in stature, but at least his armor and the like, well, everything that he's wearing basically makes him look way bigger and sturdier, as these like thick, heavy blue scales are covering all of his body, and he's wearing this giant golden trident on his back. And both of them are making their way outside. Okay, that's your turn. At this point, Ikari, at this point you're no longer pinned, however there's two guards who are still pointing their tridents at your neck as they are... well, actually one of them is pointing their trident at your neck, while the other one is seem to be rummaging in the back of the room, probably looking for something to restrain you.
So the two is directly looking at me.
Yeah, there's one that just has his tridents like right on your neck, making sure that you like it's not piercing your neck, but it's just like if you move, like he's looking at you like intensely, like, and you will see in his eyes there's a little bit of fear as he's making sure that you cannot escape, while the other one is in the back of the room looking for something.
Ikari will try to hit away the trident from the guard's hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
And
just
then that will be the turn for now.
I think make me an opposed. It's probably athletic. Like, what is the reaction? Would that be? What do you think our like reaction speed is? I would think probably something acrobatics or just dexterity.
Yeah. Acrobatic. Yeah, that's dexterity.
Yeah, I think just a
Basically.
pure dexterity check is fine for this. To see just an opposed dexterity check to see whoever can act first as you're trying to knock this away.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, you will try to knock it out of his hand, and he will just plunge his trident deep within your neck, doing crit damage. I think automatically he doesn't have to roll to hit for this, so that's just 2d6. Dealing 10 damage for you as he pierces your neck, and you feel blood seeping all around you at this point as you feel barely alive. And the guard looks at you, kind of strengthened by knowing that he is stronger than you, and he will say, "Stay down. I don't want to kill you. Stay down."
You will regret this.
He will not answer your intimidations. As it becomes Kane's turn. Kane, you see the door opening before you.
I summon my echo and still go towards the door.
And still go towards where?
The door.
Okay. Yeah, as the door opens, you will see one normal-looking guard or a similar, well, weird to you because it's like weird fish-like humanoid people, and then one really big guy with a lot of armor covering all of his body and a golden trident on his back. As both of them start walking towards you, you're not hiding or anything right like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, are you like going in melee range with them, or are you like backing up? What is the? You're probably like 40 feet away from them at this point.
Yeah, I'm just running at them.
Yeah, I think they're running towards you as well. So if you want, you can make an attack this turn if you want to attack them.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Yeah, I'll get.
And also with my echo as well.
Let me get a token for the bigger guy. Which one are you attacking? The normal-looking guard or the big guy?
The big guy, both of them. Wait, let me. And why can't I roll?
I'll just use this token. It's not too bad. So both of them are attacking the big guy? Yeah, both of your attacks will scrape his armor, but not pierce him, as he stands actually a bit lower than you and screams at you. "What do you want, machine? I have no quarrels with you." However, still taking his like trident off his back as he is ready to attack you as well.
Yeah, Kane is not gonna answer.
Okay. Is that all your turn?
Yes.
So it's like this, right? You're kind of surrounding him like that?
Yes.
Okay. As... Make sure I don't forget a turn. As it becomes their turn... the captain will scream to the soldier next to him, "I got this! Go get the rest!" And the soldier will hurry off, provoking an... Wait, no, you're not. You're engaged with the captain, so not provoking. But he will start running and yelling, "They're over here! They're over here!" As this guard as well will start making his way towards there. I think there are two of these here. At this point as well, Kane, you will see coming around the corner are more and more guards, like troops of them, 3 by 3 by 3, start running towards here, towards the center of town as well. Still far enough away that they won't get to you maybe until like 4 turns from now, but yeah, close enough for that. As it becomes your turn, Jax, you saw the captain and one other soldier run out of the front door. You saw one soldier going downstairs, but nobody seems to have spotted you yet.
My earphones just died. Okay, I'm gonna just go and into that. Like, I'm gonna just start. Can I score up the stairs? Do you think that'd be noticed, or are there people like all around me?
No. There's so like the only person that you know for sure is in the house is the one that went downstairs. Besides that, the 2 people have left the house at this point. So from what you know, there's like you saw 3 people, and all those 3 people are somewhere else right now. So you can easily make your way back upstairs if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Start checking out the rooms.
Yeah, which one are you going in first, the right one or the one you know Ikari is in?
Well, I assume someone's gonna be in that room with Ikari.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna investigate the right one first.
Yeah, you can open
That's what
the
it is.
you can open the room and you see immediately that it seems to be some kind of office. There's like a desk in it and some like bookshelves to the side of it. This must be the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly shut the door behind me and start running around through all of his like logs and stuff.
Yeah, make me an investigation check. It's going okay. Might like you don't find any significance with anything significant within this turn. It might take a bit longer to find anything, but you're just going through it. So yeah. Ikari, it's your turn as the other guard is coming back, and you see in his hands he's holding a rope, and he will say, "Do not try anything funny." And
Don't worry, I won't.
yeah, he's gonna start tying your wings like closely around your body and closely around your feet, if you let him do that at least.
I mean, I have 3 hit points, so
Mhm.
I guess I let him.
Yeah, well, you're completely restricted at this point. You will need like... Oh, what is your base strength?
It's 50. It's 15.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, maybe with a natural 20 you can break out of these. But yeah, besides that, you're completely restrained. As it becomes Kane's turn. Kane, you see more people coming from all directions. However, for now you're squaring off with this captain on your own. Actually, before that, he didn't take any attacks at you yet, so he will take the captain standing before you hadn't made any attacks at you yet. So before it's your turn, you will see he will take the trident off his back, and you will see he will take a scimitar from his sheath as well and try to like stab you from one side and then hack at you from the other side as he makes 2 attacks at you.
But which one?
Well, he's not sure, so it's just a D2. I guess you would prefer him to attack the Echo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on a 1 he will attack the Echo, on a 2 he will attack you. He will attack you. For 12, and does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, so for 12 and 4, so for 16 damage. He hits the real version of you. As it becomes your turn.
I wanna use I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Mm-hmm.
And wait, why? Why can't I? Why is D&D Beyond so weird today?
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that on the Ryokane and have the Echo. I know that it would probably take an attack on opportunity, but I want him to run inside the house if possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you have to keep seeing him, right? So he can run like straight at the door, but he can't turn left, right?
It doesn't really say that.
Oh, it doesn't say.
I have
Oh,
to succeed.
never
It
mind.
just says that it has to be 30 feet from me.
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Yeah, so I assume that my Echo goes into the house.
Yeah, the
Right.
captain will take an attack of opportunity at him, right?
Yeah.
Actually, how does... I think... Do you know that, Kieran, do people take attack of opportunity if you're fighting someone with 2 people? Because I guess that doesn't make sense to me if 2 people... Like, if you're fighting 2 people and then one of them runs, I feel like it doesn't make sense that he can get an attack of opportunity at him.
Well, like, as in he's being, like, restrained by another person, so he can't really...
Yeah, because
I don't know, I don't think...
Mm.
I've not heard anything about it personally.
But I feel
But
like
I
that...
think that's up to you.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes sense for either or. Like,
Yeah,
either one makes sense to me.
I feel like it makes sense if you're like if I'm fighting 2 people and one of them runs away, I can't just like turn my back to the other person and fully like try to like hit him when he's running away, because you're kind of like in this like melee combat, so it's like you can't just like push your
That
arm
totally
out.
makes sense.
So yeah, I think he doesn't. You don't get an attack of opportunity as your Echo runs into the house.
Mm-hmm.
You will see. Oh right, can you see through his eyes or no?
Not yet.
So,
But
like-
I wanted to switch places with him.
Oh, okay. Is that in this turn or next turn?
I mean, it's a bonus action, so this turn.
Okay, yeah, you can do so. You find yourself in the open area of a large house. There's no one here, but there's a stair going up and a stair going down.
Do I hear any noises coming from either direction?
Make me a perception check. Yep, you will hear footsteps coming from upstairs and footsteps coming from downstairs. It seems
Thank you.
there are more footsteps upstairs than downstairs. With a 17, you do notice that as well.
And do I have a generic idea if the window that they broke is on this level or level below, or
I don't think they mentioned. You saw, however, that there's not many windows on the like main floor, so you can. I think it's reasonable to assume that probably they broke into a second floor window.
Yeah, then I wanna go upstairs.
Yep, you can start heading upstairs. I think that's the end of your turn as you start
Mhm.
going
Yeah,
upstairs.
yeah.
Are you trying to do this sneakily, or like are you like hurrying upstairs?
Well, I wouldn't call it hurrying, but yeah, just running up normally.
Okay. Well, I'll give a perception check for the guards to see if they notice the difference between like these heavy metal footsteps and like their captain or like anything they would expect coming up the stairs. Actually, I feel like that's more like intelligence based to like recognize the difference. Maybe. Just give them a normal intelligence check. Yeah, no, they're chilling. They're tying up their hostage. They're not doing anything special about that. As the captain, however, will attack your echo with both of his attacks, which I think will both hit.
Mhm.
What happens when
Yeah, right.
when your echo dies?
Like as the sword meets his body, or I don't know, like yeah, his metallic body just turns into dust, like almost like glitters, like it's very shiny, and just slowly disappear into the nothingness.
Okay. Yeah, that happens. You don't know what the captain does after that, since you can't. None of you can see what is happening outside at this moment. Yep, I think then it's Jack's turn. Make me another investigation check. As you continue searching, you go on. However, you find something that might be of importance. You find like a lot of letters that have like a seal on it that must be at least more important than like some of the random crap that you saw at first that was just like spread out on the table. You see there are like a pile of letters that have seals on them.
Okay. Could I like listen out as well to what's else going on outside, or
Yeah, of course. Make me a perception check. Yeah, you can, with a 20, you can even hear metallic sounds coming up the stairs. I think for you, a perception check is fine for this, since you're used to him and you expect him to probably be around somewhere. So yeah, you hear what must be Kane coming up the stairs, or another Warforged in the city, but probably Kane. And then you hear still commotion, but less heavy commotion, just like footsteps coming from the other room on the other side. You hear the muffled voices of people talking, but you can't really hear what they're saying.
alright, okay. I think I'm just gonna carry on searching. Like hoping that Kane's gonna like help out the bird boy.
Okay. Yep. Are you like putting these letters to the side, or are you just continue like looking for other things? Or like
I'll
yeah.
I'll take a peek at the letters like really quickly, probably like who signed them, who they're directed to.
Let me think real quick. Yeah, you will quickly notice that there are two. The letters seem to be mostly signed by two distinct people, and you will notice there's like some letters that are open and some that are folded. And as you open the folded ones, you will see they are signed by someone named Captain Trifus, and then the ones that are like open as if they are red seem to be signed by someone named General Rumnus. They seem to be...
Can you? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Can you?
I was sorry about that. As you like glance over them, they seem to be about general things going on. Like you don't really have time to like fully read it, but it seems to be about like armies, troops, all that kind of stuff, like military assignments, all that kind of stuff. Does that give
Okay.
you a good like general idea, or do you want me to be like more specific?
No, no. How do you spell the names of the? Thank you.
Yeah, as you like you glance over them, it's like, oh, we moved 100 soldiers to the eastern south current, or we moved like 50 soldiers back to Haven, or something like all that kind of stuff. We must supply more weapons for the people in the further cities, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you can continue searching. Crow, it's your turn as you're tied up. You see the soldiers before you are kind of calming down. You see one of them is just like grasping you where you are tied up and starts dragging you to a corner of the room, and then he will drag a chair and sit on it with his trident just kind of down to the floor, while the other one is standing next to the door, keeping an eye out through the windows, kind of walking around the room.
Well, I will try to break out from the ropes.
Well, if you tell me what, like how, because you probably don't want it to seem like super obvious that you're doing so, right? So like, how do you want to like strengthily try out, or do you want to like try to do it in another way? Like, how are you trying to breaking out?
I will try to sneak my hand through my cloak to my belt, so I can grab my dagger, and if I don't fail the roll, I just try to cut it. The rope. I will cut the ropes.
Yeah, I think like you will have to roll a very good like sleight of hand check to see if you can like push your hand down the right way to get to your dagger in the first place. So like an 18 or higher.
Come on. Oh
No, you're just like the ropes are too tight around you, and you can't really move your hand in any direction, even to get your dagger. Yeah, for now at least it's not working out, or at least this tactic seems to be not working out. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn? Or?
Nope.
Okay.
I cannot intimidate them or persuade them, so I don't believe so. I can do that.
Let me
So
think.
this is my end of the turn.
Kane, behind you, you will hear the door opening once more. However, you had a big head start on whoever is coming in. Actually, make me an athletics check to see like how fast you moved from the door to the stairs, to see if you're already upstairs by the time people are coming in. Kane.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's you just move normal is what that means. Yeah, for you it doesn't make a difference, but you just hear people coming into the room, and you hear shouts, "Over there! Over there!" Yeah, but you reach the top of the stairs. You see a hallway with a door that is closed to your right and a door that is open to your left, a bit further down the hallway.
Sorry, can you repeat?
So you come to the top of the stairs, you see a hallway before you. To your right, like to the right side of the hallway, there is one door that is closed, and to the left side of the hallway there is one door. A bit farther, like a bit farther in the hallway, there is one door to the left that is open.
Do I know where the sound came from?
You know,
Like when I decided to head up?
yeah, from the left side, and you also know that they went behind the building, so they must be, like, if they broke in from that side, they must be to the left.
Yeah, then I wanna go to the room that is open.
Yeah, you enter the room and you will see two guards, one sitting down on a chair, with behind him, I forget his name, the Crow, tied up in a corner of the room. He's sitting before him on a chair holding his trident, while the other one is standing right next to the door. So like one of them is in melee range with you, right as you turn the corner. I'll kind of like just put it randomly on the map how it kind of looks like. But I'll just do it over here. So he's like in the corner of the room. It's before him, and you would just like enter the room like this.
Yeah, then yeah, I would like to attack the one that's in front of me.
Yep, you can do so. $14 will hit.
Nice.
Is that two-handed?
It is indeed.
Hmm?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Yeah, your spear will hit him deep in the shoulder as the guard screams out. But loses a lot of blood. However, he will take the trident from his back and... Wait, is that the end of your turn? Sorry.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, however, he will take the trident from his back and try to stab you with it as well. With a 12.
It doesn't hit.
The guard in the back of the room will take his trident and hurl it towards you. With a 20.
Yeah, it
Hitting you for 3 points of damage as he throws it one-handed. However, he is now tridentless as it just kind of like scrapes across you and then falls further in the back of the room. Fluorescent blue liquid starts flowing out of you. As you hear footsteps coming up the stairs behind you. However, first, Jax, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna continue. I assume like I heard the tridents and stuff being thrown though.
Yeah, you hear like commotion coming from the other room, like fighting sounds, like metal on metal.
Okay. I'm just gonna like, upon hearing that, I'm gonna start speeding up. Because, you know, at first I hear Kane walking up the stairs, or what I assume to be Kane, and then tridents being thrown. So, I'm just gonna try and hurry up what I'm doing. Making sure that Kane isn't getting calmed for no reason, and trying to find this document.
Yeah. Make me one more investigation check.
Good roll, please. Ooh.
Yes. You start going through things. You start reading through these letters, looking a bit deeper within the closet. While eventually you find a something what looks like a map of a sea territory. You believe, like it has. It's a kind of map that you have never seen before, and it seems to like point out currents and ways that things like routes that you should take for swimming and for going faster from town to town under the water, things like that. However, you will see one big dot that says Haven, and then one big dot next to it, like right next to Haven, that says what would it say? I'm just thinking what it would say. It says Western Base upon it. And then, as you're reading through the letters, you will find a you will find a mention of this logbook that you are looking for, as it states a letter from the captain that states the logbook is safe with me. The western base remains unintruded. Do not fear our safety. Our mission is of utmost importance. Keep expanding your territory from Haven. We will guard the home front.
Who is this signed by?
The General
Okay.
Rumnus. So it seems that there is a or what seems to be at least partly underwater, or at least in the water base near Haven, where this general operates from, and it seems like he has the logbook that you're looking for still in safekeeping with him.
Okay, cool. But I'm gonna take this letter. And I'm gonna run out of the room.
Are you taking the map as well, or?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them in my bag. And go into the room with Kane and the bird boy.
Yep, you can do so. You will see Kane is currently fighting one of the Triton guards. You will see another one further in the room who doesn't seem to be holding any weapons, and behind him you will see the crow completely tied up in rope. However, from behind you as well, you will hear footsteps coming up the stairs quickly.
Is there a window in this room?
Yeah, this is the room you broke into, so there's...
Yeah, so we can just jump out the window at some point.
Yeah, make me a perception check as you, like, look towards the window. Yeah, you will walk into the room and, like, take a glimpse at the window, and as you look through it in this direction, you will see troops coming down the street over here, like maybe 24 of them coming through this door and like marching into the center of town.
Okay. Which way would the window lead? Like, would it lead outside this way?
Yeah, yeah.
Or would it lead outside towards the town?
It will.
So outside this
that,
way.
Yeah, that way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Can I move up towards the people?
Yeah, you can do so.
Yeah.
You can
I'm
flank.
just gonna draw my short sword.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out, we need to leave. I've got what we need. Obviously we need to get this guy out of the ropes though.
Okay. Well, I think that's the end of your turn. As Crow, it's your turn. You're still tied up. However, it
Yeah,
seems your new found allies are coming to save you.
Yeah, that would be great. I cannot do anything. Can I just try again? Which I was trying to do in last turn.
I think at this point the sleight of hand won't work anymore. I think the only other option would be to like strengthily break out of it. Yeah, unless you can think of something else, but
I cannot. I'm totally immobile.
yeah. So you can try making me a strength check, and if you roll a nat 20, you can break the ropes if you
Come
want.
on, come on.
No, it's really tight. As Kane, it's your turn.
I wanna summon an echo in between the two guards.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my echo. And the real Kane attacks the guy in front of me, and the echo attacks the guard in front of the crow.
Okay. Yep.
This is the real Kane, and this is the echo.
Okay. The guard before the crow will take 6 points of damage as the spear digs into him. As it's the guard's turn, they will. Well, both of them will just. The one before the echo will just try to make an unarmed strike at it, as he does not have his trident anymore. 11. Does that hit your echo or no?
No.
Okay. And then the trident before you will try to stab you.
Yeah, that's it.
Holding in two hands, so for 6 points of damage, as more blue liquid starts oozing out of you.
Wait, he takes 5 cold damage.
Okay. Yeah, what does it look like as he takes this damage?
Wait, did he attack me the round before or not? I don't remember.
Yeah, he did hit you.
So
So he took
he
it.
take twice, yeah.
Does he take it every turn or one time?
Wait, let me check.
Okay.
What was his damage last time?
It was 3 points of damage, I think.
Okay, so until I have this temporary hit points, he takes the damage, and it's 5.
So 2 times 5.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And now I don't have any temporary hit points.
Okay. Well, you will see his skin become brittle with the cold damage as he keeps trying to hack into you. And he like shocks back a little bit, however, still standing. You will see his knees look weaker as he is kind of slumping over, blood oozing all over his body as well. As you will hear footsteps running through the hallway at this point now, not yet reaching you. but the sound of at least one person running in the hallway. As Jax, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna run up towards. The bird boy and try and get him out.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah,
Just so we can leave.
I think if you take your full action, you don't have to roll anything for it to just take your sword and like cut his rope loose. That doesn't seem too hard to do.
Yeah, that's what I'd like to do.
Yep, you can do so. Crow, it's your turn. You've been released by your savior.
Do you have anything to heal myself?
You asking
You
me?
asking me?
I was doing on an RP voice. I do not speak to the DM.
Okay.
I was trying to do the RP voice.
Yeah.
No, we know. I was just. Who are you asking if you have anything to heal yourself?
I see.
Yeah.
Jay, I can move on. Do you have anything on you to heal me?
Dude, but we need to leave now. Let's go. Come.
I can move.
Can't move. I mean, I can't do anything yet.
I mean, you can. Like you'll move slowly because of your wounds, but you're not restricted anymore. At least from the ropes or from anything physical holding you down.
Yeah, I'm just at 3 health points.
Yeah.
I'm bleeding so much. I'm bleed out.
So you're doing anything else with your turn, or?
Oh, I think I will try to move, like, don't know. Yeah, there.
Yeah, you can move to the window if you want. You're kind of in the corner
Yeah.
of the room now.
Mhm. I wish to do so.
Yep, you can. Kane, it's your turn.
So they are by the window now.
Yeah, both of them are next to the window, I assume.
And this guy is now focusing on my echo.
Yes.
And the other one is on the rear me, right?
Yes.
I want to hit the guy in front of me. I mean the guy in front of the real me.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I want to have my echo run towards the others and jump out of the window.
Okay. Oof, jeez. Yeah. Tell me how you kill this Triton before you.
First, I maybe cut his legs so he collapses onto the ground.
Jesus.
And then, and then the very direct and powerful strike, I tried to decapitate him.
Yeah. Your spear slides under him, his legs like fly to the other side of the room, and then with the momentum that you went to the left, you go back to the right, and you will cut his head off as it flies to the other side of where his legs flew, as a what you call it, a splurge of blood flies in all directions.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I assume my Echo takes an attack of opportunity from the other guy.
Yeah, that is true. Which
Bash.
will hit for 4 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead. He only has one.
Okay. As... Or do you take any movement as you kill this Triton before you?
Can I now get to the window without him attacking me? I mean, the other.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go around him. Like, you just killed his mate before him, so there's space before you to run if you want.
Yeah, then I would like to jump out of the window.
Yeah, so I assume all three of you together just take a leap and jump out of the window? Is that the plan?
I want to dip
yeah.
out the window. I want to dip out the window, that's for sure.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
are you like tell me what it looks like? Are you like holding on to the crow, or like is the crow like flying out, or are you all just like going head first out of the window? Like, what is this like? What does this jump
I
look like?
probably like tackle the both of them, and meanwhile falling, I kinda hold on to Jax, so he doesn't take as much damage as I do.
Yeah, so you grab Jax and you grab the crow and just jump with both of them out the window.
Yeah, and while falling, I try to roll in midair, so I hit the ground first, not Jax.
Okay, yeah, make me an athletics check just to see how it goes. Jeez.
Oh.
Yeah, I think like you run towards them and you grab the crow under one arm and you grab Jax under the other arm. And I think with that great athletics check, you don't even like the window is not fully broken, so you just like burst through it while holding both of them, and like parts of the wall even break around it as you like jump through it and you make a nice roll in the air. And like you thought first like, oh, I need to like take the damage, but at this point your roll is going so well that you like can just continue going, and you make a perfect like salto in the air and just land on both of your feet without taking any damage at all, as your like mechanical like dampers are on your body just like catch the fall, and you just continue running with these two people under your arms. Which direction are you going?
Probably the dogs.
Yeah, as you look to your left, you'll see a troop of soldiers here who just saw like the most amazing thing in their life, like a fucking Superman jumping out the window, doing a salto and landing in the middle of the street, as this like troop of like 12 soldiers looks at you with awe. And you run towards the dogs? Okay. Yeah, I think at this point we can go back to the actual map.
Also, I don't want to ruin it for everyone, but can we finish soon?
Yeah, it's almost, I think, like as soon as, unless you need to like go right now, I think like max like 10 more minutes. If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you start running towards the dogs with the two people under your arm. From behind you, you will hear shouts and you will feel tridents fall beside you in all directions. However, you can keep running. Are you holding the people under your arms, or are you like putting them down and letting them run for themselves?
Yeah, the second one.
Okay. Yeah, so all three of you are free to do as you please now as you're running towards the docks. Where are you going?
Can we steal a boat? We could steal a
Yeah,
boat.
that went really well last time.
Wait, what happened when last time you stole a boat, huh?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
I don't know.
Okay. I feel like no. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, I mean, same.
There's some sloops here because it's pretty like shallow, but there's some. You see some bigger ships anchored like further out into the sea. But for the docks themselves, they're just like these like smaller looking sloops.
I mean, we don't need a huge thing, do we?
I wish you were there. When never mind. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm scared now.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Wait, so like, these are what we think are unoccupied ships, right?
Yeah, I mean they're not like
And-
they're more like the rowboats, right? They're not like
yeah,
full-
rowboats. Yeah, the rowboats. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And there is like, is there ships outside of
Yeah.
the water already?
Yeah, so this is like a more like shallow area, and then like more over here, there's just like one or two ships anchored. They seem like smaller, like merchant ships.
So they don't seem like they're like guard ships or anything.
Guard ships, well, not like no, they're definitely not like giant masted ships. They're just like one masted ships. Like further in the water. Definitely more like they seem to be from the people of this town. Like they look similar to the buildings, more like a bit broken down and a bit like shitty, but still like doable. Just like upgraded versions of these like rowboats before you.
Okay, well, as we're running, Jax is gonna shout and point out, saying, "Look, a rowboat. We can make our escape." And he's gonna head towards a rowboat.
Okay. Yeah, you all of three of you can easily jump in one of the rowboats. As you look back, you will see a troop of like 12 soldiers running in your direction.
From the house,
Mhm.
at the general house thing.
Yeah, like coming, they were coming from this exit, and then they were over here, and then they saw you guys like jump out the window, and now they're just like running towards you guys.
Okay.
Like,
Well then, I guess we start like, if as long as everyone's on the boat, I start unhinging it and stuff, and
Mhm. Yeah, it's a rowboat. It's
we
not,
all start rowing.
it's not much work. There's 4 pedals in this one, so 2 of you can row. It's a bit of a bigger one than the one you were in, like coming here in the first place. So yeah, both of you who are rowing, roll me athletics checks to see how fast you're rowing.
Yeah, but I will row for sure. No.
I'm gonna like suggest that the bird should row. Oh well.
I'm fucking bleeding out.
he's bleeding
Oh
out.
no! Wait, yeah. Let me cure wounds him actually. If that's okay.
Yeah. I think that's like the beginning of the rowing is going a bit troublesome. You're still curing his wounds, but it's going a bit faster as soon as the crow feels a bit more healthy. And I think like we can skip over this as you guys start making your way out of this strait. You will see, however, well, actually, all 3 of you make me a perception check.
All right.
Yep, good enough.
We
One
all
of
got,
you.
like, very similar.
One of you manages to like glance back a little bit, and you will see all of these soldiers that were running down the street at first will run to the edge of the dock and dive into the water.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
They are coming after us.
I think that's a great place to end today's session as you guys start rowing your way into the domain of these creatures where they feel great and they feel like they can move a lot faster.
Hmm. The ships are good. I like.
Yeah.
Man, what is this shit PTSD?
You don't know.
I don't know.
No, just
Well,
no ship. Just not the
let's
ships
just say that
again.
You
the
don't
ship
want the
caused
ships?
a new campaign. Let's just say that.
It will be fine. Do not worry.
Have this means that Kieran haven't seen the Maishu outrage or something I can call it.
Wait, what?
Don't
Oh
worry
my
about
god.
it. It will be fine.
What?
Just not ships again.
What's going on with the ships, man? I thought we wanted a pirate campaign. Look, here it is.
I can tell you about Dumpy
Yeah.
loves to fuck with ships
It's
and the environment.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's just
No
it's
way, dude.
it's
Yeah,
just
it's
ships.
definitely not the bad insight check at all.
It's
I
fine.
rolled fucking 5.
It's fine.
Mhm.
Don't worry. It will be okay.
It, yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Kiran, like
Mhm.
Motto was exhausted and haven't slept for 2 days, and Meishu just rolled 5 and yeah, just go.
Wait, what?
It will be fine. Don't worry.
It's okay.
You'll find it out eventually. Whatever happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe not. Maybe you would cry
Well,
before that. It will be fine.
Oh no. Oh
or
no.
or we
Okay.
die first. Who knows?
Oh no. Not the ships again, dude. I mean, it's the most fun part. It's the most. It's the
I'm just so
most.
confused.
Yeah,
Everyone,
that's
like,
the fun
I am like,
part.
oh, look, there's ships. Let's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, sure, they're like, they're gonna be faster than us, maybe, but it's our only option, right? We'll just get out the ship quick. That's my
No,
idea.
no, no, no. That was the only only optimal option. But
Mhm.
man, just not the ships again. Not the
And you
ships.
just don't want the ships again.
Not the ships again.
Well, we're on the ships now. Okay,
It's time for the ships again.
we got this.
No,
It's fine.
Dumpy, no. Just not the
What
dump.
ships are you talking about?
No.
Okay, well, I think that's it. Goodbye, stream. Bye bye.
Goodbye, stream.